Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Threddit. Today I have Christopher joining me, Megan, and we are missing two people if you're watching. Willow and Cody sadly couldn't make it. They both came down with either a food bug or food poisoning. They don't really know, but we didn't want to leave you guys empty-handed this week, so we decided to go ahead and just have Chris and I read some stories. We're going to skip the games for tonight, back to normal programming next week, but we're just going to go ahead and read some good stories that we found, and we hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Thankfully, I have like a lot of saved stories.
Yeah.
So I got plenty to choose from.
Okay. Well, do you want to start us off tonight?
Sure. I'll start off with one.
Okay.
That's a little odd.
Okay.
So it's from True Off My Chest. I had leg lengthening surgery, and I'll never tell my future wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Essentially, what the title says. A little over 3 years ago, I went through the process of bilateral femur lengthening after a life of height-related insecurity. Over the course of a few months, I went from 5'8.5" specifically to a solid round 6 foot. It was a bit gruesome at times, but I've been pretty much fully physical recovered for quite a while now and ready to put this phase of my life behind me. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I don't think I'll tell a future partner. I look the same as any guy who's naturally taller anyway. One of my most recent ex-girlfriends has had a boob job, and I genuinely had no idea until she jokingly told me. I look the same as any guy who's naturally taller anyway. One of my most recent ex-girlfriends has had a boob job, and I genuinely had no idea until she jokingly told me. Upon very close inspection, I could see tiny incision marks, but they look and feel the same as any natural tits. That scenario is no different in my opinion. I've been seeing a girl since pretty recently, and we're really hitting it off. I still have somewhat obvious scarring, especially on my right leg, and she asked about this the other day. I told her I had an accident as a child and left it at that, and she didn't pry. I absolutely do not want to have biological children for a variety of reasons, so the whole genetics aspect doesn't come into play. I don't feel like either of us would benefit from the full truth. Plastic surgery, especially in men, is frowned upon enough. So that's my off-the-chest thing for tonight. I do feel a bit guilty for leaving out this aspect of my past in conversations, but it's probably for the best.
Interesting story. All right. Mine is coming from Am I the Asshole? The account has since been deleted, so that's not available. The title is, Am I the Asshole for Refusing to Wear a Skimpy Maid Outfit to an Exclusive Party My Friend Got Invited to? So, I, 22 female, live with my friend, 22 female, and she recently met a guy at a beach party. She's pretty much obsessed with him because he comes from a well-known, well-off family in the area and has a certain level of status associated with him. She told me they were sort of dating, and obviously I've been supportive throughout it all, as a friend. However, I've met him a few times and I don't exactly hold favorable opinions of him. I didn't tell my friend because I wasn't fully aware of my views yet, and I didn't want to be negative. Anyway, he's throwing a party soon and invited my friend. He asked her to bring me along too. He said it was a themed party and that everyone would be assigned a character style to wear. He sent my friend a picture of our outfits. 2 skimpy as hell maid costumes sprawled on a bed. I immediately told her that I wouldn't be wearing that shit, and especially not to a party with a bunch of strangers. Initially, she thought I was kidding, but then understood that I'm serious. She said that wearing these fits isn't a big deal at all, and that I need to stop being prudish and serious. I told her that it's very humiliating that this guy thinks it's perfectly fine to request 2 women to wear that to his party. Like, you're seriously asking 2 girls who are clearly not as rich as you to dress up as maids to your party. I asked her if she seriously sees nothing wrong with it, and she said no. She explained that he just has a weird taste and that it might be a weird rich people thing. I told her again that I will not be wearing some skimpy ass maid costume. Not only is it embarrassing, it is especially disrespectful to me because I don't have any sort of meaningful relationship with the guy, and yet he thought it's appropriate to include me in his request. I told her that I won't be wearing the clothes, won't be going to the party, and will from now on avoid her new boyfriend altogether. We had a massive argument, and she said that I'm lame, boring, and not a supportive friend. She said that instead of helping her, I'm ruining everything and being a killjoy. When she fed back to the guy that I'm refusing to participate, he even asked her if getting paid for it would change my mind. That made it worse. Apparently, he told her that I have the right attitude, which makes no sense at all. I've been combative all this time, and that his friends would love to get to know me. The fuck? I'm getting angry typing this. I was pretty upset and told my dad about the situation. The party is tomorrow night, and my friend decided to go alone, and she's not even really talking to me right now. Am I the asshole, or is she? I feel strangely very guilty, even though I'm standing up for my boundaries. Am I the asshole? So,
I don't think she's an asshole.
you don't think she's the asshole?
I don't think she's an asshole.
I don't think she's the asshole.
No.
Reddit says not the asshole. So,
Yeah, like that's
yeah.
what's the word? Chauvinistic seems. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The lady has to dress like a maid.
Well, the poor
And you
lady.
didn't even know her? Like,
No, they've only met a few times, I think she said.
Like,
They're not
yeah.
friends or anything. And
Yeah.
yeah, they're poor. He's rich. He has a ton of rich friends. He comes
Yeah,
from
obviously
a
implying
well-off
something.
upbringing.
yeah.
So, yeah, definitely don't think you're the asshole.
No.
Good for you, girl.
For reals. Okay. Well, I have an Am I the Asshole story.
Okay.
This one is from Rich Adol, ADOL, 42 days ago. Am I the asshole for having second thoughts about marrying my fiance after I learned about what she did 10 years ago? My fiance and I got engaged last month, and we've been in a relationship for 4 years. I was very excited about marrying her and having her as a life partner until I learned something recently which is making me have second thoughts. To provide some more context, my fiance always seemed a bit nervous around my sister. I asked my fiance about it, and she said they were old high school friends. When I asked my sister, she too said the same thing, but she was always a bit cold to my fiance. This carried on the entire time we were dating, and my sister was always somewhat cold to my fiance. When I told her I proposed and was engaged, she congratulated me, but she didn't seem too excited or thrilled for me, which surprised me because we are always each other's biggest supporters and well-wishers. But I did not make too much of it and was really excited that I was engaged and was going to marry the love of my life. However, last week, my sister called me for a serious chat. She said she's always wanted to get it off her chest, but that she didn't want to interfere in my relationship, but that she felt I had the right to know before marrying my fiance. She told me that she was distant friends with my fiance in high school, but that the friendship was broken after her boyfriend had cheated on her with my fiance. She said my fiance knew about the relationship, but she still chose to hook up with her boyfriend. I was a bit shocked because I remember consoling my sister for a few months after her boyfriend cheated on her. I just didn't know that the person he had cheated on with was my fiance.
Yeah.
Yes. The next day, I asked my fiance about it, and she fully admitted to it, but she was also in tears. She said that it was a horrible mistake she made in high school, she felt guilty about it, and that she is a completely changed woman, and that experience taught her so much. While I do believe my fiance that she is a changed woman, and that she is not the type to cheat, I'm just having second thoughts about everything. I still remember the hurt my sister felt in high school, and to know now that it was my fiance that was responsible for the hurt, it makes me look at her in a different light. Am I the asshole for having second thoughts about marrying my fiance?
Damn. Nope, you're not. I would too.
I think, yeah, second
But
thoughts
also-
are fair to have.
Yeah, but also, this probably happened how many years ago?
Well, I
Was
think
it
she
high
said like
school?
10 years, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be judged for anything that I went through 10 years ago.
Definitely not.
Definitely such a different person, especially like depending on how old you are. Like that 10 years makes a difference, which I'm guessing they're probably closer to 30. If that was in their, high school years that happened, you're a completely different person. Your brain has developed and your experiences and your judgment and your choices, like you've developed in so many different ways and have grown. And I just don't think that's fair. But I don't blame them for second guessing because also you had so much time to tell them.
Yeah, there was so much time to talk about that.
So much time.
And I mean, I guess, it's probably not something I would like want to be like talking about either, but.
And I'm sure conversations came up like, why are they acting a little bit weird? Right. And then you're not going to say anything until it's literally brought up to you.
4 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors that come into play with this one, but I don't think he's the asshole for having any second thoughts.
That would be what I would be thinking about, like the hardest is that like you just didn't tell me.
I'd be worried if you didn't have any.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. What is the decision? What did Reddit say?
Some people think it's fake. But
well, read a couple comments.
D43Mon13420 comments. Damn it. It wasn't until I read your comment that my brain goes, it's too late. It's too late to apologize.
Okay.
And then that's a long thread of people talking about, like, commenting about, like, it's too late to apologize.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's not a lot of good comment content in this one.
Well, we tried, guys.
It's Reddit, there's a bunch of goofing off in the comments sometimes.
Yeah. It's either going to be like going in or it's going to be like very chaotic.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Okay, well, we're going to go on to Megan's story.
Okay, Megan.
Hey, guys, I'm Megan. Mine is from Am I the Asshole? Throwaway account. 1900-482 is posted 13 days ago. The title is, Am I the Asshole Because I Am Intentionally Not Letting My Neighbor In, Causing Her and Her Dog to Sit Outside in the Dark. I live in an apartment block. To access the property after 8 p.m., you must carry your front door key with you. We were all told this prior to moving in. A tenant has moved in downstairs, and she leaves the back door unlocked to allow herself to come and go without taking her key. She isn't supposed to do this, and she has been told multiple times to take her front door key in case the door locks, which has been ignored. She has started treating me like a literal doorman, knocking loudly on my windows and repeatedly buzzing my apartment to try to get me to open the door for her. It is daily and arouses at my dog every time, and it always occurs after 9 p.m. I have let her in twice in good faith, then told her the third time to take her key and that I will no longer be answering. She decided to go out with her dog this evening and again didn't bother to take her key. When she started buzzing and knocking on my windows loudly, I shut off my buzzer, gave my dog a treat, and closed the doors, deciding to ignore her and continue watching my movie instead. This is where I could be the asshole. It's dark out at the moment. Late, and she's outside by herself and her dog. She's been out there for about 45 minutes. We also live in a shady area. Not dangerous, but definitely not pleasant at night. She has been outside on the doorstep on her phone, angrily ranting with me to her friends, like I'm her dad. I don't know this woman aside from treating me like a concierge. Am I the asshole? Before I read the update.
Oh, there's an update?
Yeah, it's nothing super juicy, but there's a little bit of an update.
Oh.
What's your take, though? What's your opinion?
Oh, I would be, no, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch.
Which one? The one outside? Or?
Yeah, the one outside. Like, I'm not your door person.
Right.
Handle your shit.
Right. I agree. I mean, because
leave me alone, yeah.
The first few times you're going to be like, fine, I fucking get it.
Yeah.
But becoming a daily thing or too consistent of a thing, bitch, just bring your door key.
Yeah, come on now.
It's not that hard. It's like she's purposely doing it. I don't know why you can't just hang on to a door key.
Right. Like, no.
Okay, well,
what if she wasn't there one day?
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah.
What she did would have happened.
Yeah.
Not turning off her buzzer, not getting her. The general consensus is not the asshole. And there's a small update. I opened the door. I said I wouldn't, but quite frankly, I literally couldn't go to sleep knowing she and her dog were out there. I went downstairs and opened the door and told her that this was the last time, and I will be reporting to management and calling the police if she knocks on my door or my window anymore. I'm going to hope that a few hours outside has gotten the message across. Sorry for everyone who told me not to give in, but it's nearing midnight here, and as much as she pisses me off, I'm not about to leave her out there. Like, I don't blame you also because fuck that bitch, but I wouldn't want to leave her little pup out there. It's not his fault. His mom's a jackass.
Yeah, that's right. I see. I forgot the part about the dog. Yeah,
me too, until we read that update, and then I was like, yeah, fuck no, not the puppy.
Can't leave the dog out there.
No. Some comments. Walk-in Woods, Noli, 13 days ago. Report her to management every single time. It may take a while, but she will either stop or get kicked out. They have liability if they know, and anyone ever comes in who should not, steals or worse, harms someone. If they don't seem to take this seriously, tell them. Give an example. Someone with domestic violence in their past, or someone on drugs who is a friend or a friend of a resident. And these types of things, they'll try to come in and hurt someone. The management is on the hook for any and all costs to the tenants and building, including medical. And OP said, I am 100% calling the management tomorrow to lodge a report against her. It is literally 10 p.m. at night, and she is still knocking on my window. Let's see if there's any other updates, because now I'm interested. Yeah. The access button is active from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is for postmen, visitors. It's the standard practice for all the flat blocks in our area. It opens the front door only to let you into the communal building. So basically the hallway is where they have the CCTV. So it's just the OP giving some info. Someone said, not the asshole. I mean, you could be soaking in a hot bubble bath for all she knows, or sound asleep. She needs to take her key. And OP said, I actually wanted to take a bath before bed, but because she's knocking loudly, peering into all of my windows, I can't exactly do that. And then someone said, do you have a fan? If so, turn it on. And she said, dude, thank you. I didn't even think of this. Gonna turn on the fan in the bedroom so my pooch just hears white noise and stops fretting. I don't like people calling their dog a pooch. I thought she was referring to something else. But anyways, that's about it for that one. But yeah. Don't blame her.
No, not at all. Not at all.
What you got for us?
This one's from Am I Wrong? Frequent Smile, 1283. Am I wrong for being mad about a video a girl posted with my boyfriend? So, I, 23 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24 male, for 4 years. He recently moved away for work, not too far, but far enough that I only see him once a week, if that, as opposed to most days. At his new job, there's a girl, 21 female. This girl and him have become friends. I know she knows about me, as I am on his social media, which she follows, and a picture of us is his phone background. Recently, him and this girl have started going to the gym together and spending time together outside of work. This bothered me because the gym was something me and my boyfriend always used to do together, and it bothered me even more when I found out she had actually changed gyms to go with him. She also DMs him on Instagram sometimes just to talk, which also bothers me. This girl's very pretty, but I do personally think I'm prettier. So this isn't like some internalized insecurity thing. Something about her just makes me feel uncomfortable. Then today, she took a selfie video of her in the gym where she's wearing a super skimpy outfit like booty shorts and a bralette, which is odd for being winter. I personally wear leggings or trackies this time of year, and it was pissing down with rain today. My boyfriend is in the background, and she zooms in on him working out too. And the song she put with the video is Pussy Fairy by Jaheen Aiko, which is an interesting choice considering the lyrics go, I know you love fucking me. I can tell by the way you in love with me. You can't get enough of me. Yeah, well, I guess it's looking like you're stuck with me. And that's the part of the song where, again, she zooms in on my boyfriend. Now, I know this is a popular song. I personally love it, though thinking of it fills me with rage right now. But it just feels like a weird thing to put on a video with someone else's boyfriend. I haven't said anything, but would I be wrong if I did?
Fuck no. But don't say it to her. It's not her relationship. Say it to your man. Your man, you know what's going on? If it's making you feel uncomfortable, if he loves you, he's going to be like, nope, okay, yeah, I'm good. I'll stay away from her, because at the end of the day, I do think guys and girls can be friends, but I do think if you're seeing somebody, it's just a little disrespectful to be hanging out with somebody new that you didn't really know. And I just feel like girls these days, like, more than likely she's hanging out with him because she thinks he's attractive.
Yeah.
Switching gyms, like, that's just like doing a little bit more than the norm. And I just feel like as a girl, it's just giving, I want him. I want to spend more time with him kind of, thing.
And there's an edit here.
Oh, okay.
I do think it is relevant to say that they're both qualified personal trainers also. That's not what they do for work, but they are both qualified in it. And that's why they became close, because they're both super into the gym and stuff, and why they started to train together.
Oh, well, that's a good piece of information.
That is
but
a
I
good
still
piece
don't
of
know.
information. But yeah.
Like the girl's girl in me wants to be like, nah, if that's your man, you should trust him, this and that, and to give the girl the benefit of the doubt. But also, as a girl, I know how certain girls have treated me in the past and disrespected my relationship. So then it's like, also like, you could be a girl's girl all day, but not every girl is a girl's girl, Yeah. And also, the first thing she needs to do really is just to go tell her man how this is making her feel, that she feels weird about the whole thing. And then seeing this video and the music behind it, it's just making her be uncomfortable. So can you distance yourself from her.
Like, do you even know that
outside of group settings or something? I don't know.
Yeah, does he even know he's getting videotaped? Is he just they're doing his shit, and she's just like,
she might have tagged him.
He
She probably
might
tagged
not
him.
even know.
They follow each other on social media, so I don't know. I just don't like this situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, the McRib is back comments. How much do you trust your boyfriend? And OP comments, trust is shaky because he's had shitty boundaries with girls in the past. And a few girls have tried to blow up our relationship before. He does always cut them off, but he never sees the signs, so I don't know.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, even if he doesn't see the signs aren't going to lead him into this trouble. It's him and his choices alone. So,
yeah.
Are there any updates on this one?
I don't think so.
Damn.
That's it.
I would love to know.
Well, this is from 212 days ago.
And there's no updates?
No.
Click on the user. Anything?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, I've got another story from us. It's from Am I the Asshole? Username Repulsive Purple 7304, posted 16 days ago. Mm-hmm. Am I the asshole for losing my shit over cookies when my daughter-in-law tossed them out? I'm a good baker. I enjoy making sweet treats for everyone to enjoy. My daughter-in-law, Emily, is very health conscious, and even more so now that they have 2 kids. She is the type of person who avoids sugars, mostly eats organic, and avoids processed foods. When the grandkids visit, I usually make cookies or something sweet for them to enjoy. Every single time she sees them, she usually goes on about how they are unhealthy. We go into an argument about this a few months ago about not giving the kids junk. I pointed out everything is homemade and I am not only serving them cookies. My son stepped in on this and we compromised that the kids can have 1 cookie when they are here. This was good for a while until yesterday. The kids came over last night and I made a batch of cookies. They were cooling on the rack. Emily and my son decided to chat a bit before heading out. During that time, Emily went into the kitchen and threw away the cookies. When I asked her why she did it, she claimed she was doing me a favor since they are unhealthy. I yelled again at her, saying that she had no right to throw away food that I had worked hard to make. She got defensive and said she was trying to help. My son stepped in and told me to calm down, but I was furious. Emily left the room in tears, and now my son is saying I overreacted and I should apologize. I told my son that I will not be babysitting until he handles this situation, and I will not apologize. Is she the asshole or is the daughter?
I was upset at the title about throwing away cookies, and then to hear they were homemade cookies that got thrown away.
Right off
that's
the
fucked
freaking
up.
cooling rack.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Do you think she's the asshole?
Who's being asked? Who's asking if they're the asshole?
The grandma, his mom, who made the cookies is asking.
No, you're not an asshole. She threw your fucking cookies away? Yeah, no.
And is she the asshole for getting mad?
Yeah, fuck no.
No, I would.
No, I'm mad.
Too.
Yeah, I'm mad. All right.
Yeah, I would be pissed too.
Cookies were thrown away. That's a crime.
The general consensus is not the asshole poo mode. I don't really know what poo mode means. I think it means maybe verified accounts only is something I read. I can't remember. Look it up. Agnar Krakenhammer says, not the asshole. Emily is rude as hell. The occasional cookie or two won't kill the kids.
No.
And then the OP says, she acts like I am poisoning them. It's a cookie. I am also pissed since those were my cookies for the week. Chocolate chip with stuffed peanut butter inside. Also, I think her relationship with food is unhealthy. Oh, and she posted her recipe. Now I want to save that and make it.
Whoa.
Peanut butter stuffed chocolate chip cookies. Do you want to see a picture? I think there's a picture.
The chocolate chips.
Look at that shit. No. The cookie is stuffed with peanut butter.
Oh, I see.
It's a chocolate chip cookie with peanut butter.
I see now. Okay.
Yo, we're making these fucking cookies.
Those look really good.
I'm really bad at making cookies, but I'm gonna try.
We can do it.
Okay.
We can do it.
Let's see if OP commented on any others, because not that I've seen, but everyone's saying she's not the asshole, and I think we can all see and agree as to why.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a heinous crime.
It's blasphemy.
Throwing away those kind of cookies? I can't even.
I don't really give two fucks. At the end of the day, if you were that mad about it, or if you were like, no, this is my final straw, I don't want them having these cookies, I feel like you should have started off with saying that first instead of throwing away her cookies.
Yeah, and it's, let me calm down on just like the fact that they were cookies, but that's just somebody took their time and did some hard work on some shit, and you just threw it all away. That's fucked up. Because
you didn't want your kids to eat it. They're cookies, and at least, like she said, they're homemade.
Yeah, well, tell your kids, then you be the bad guy and tell your kids that you can't have those. You can't have those delicious cookies that you smelled your grandma making all day. You can't have them. Stop looking at them.
Gosh, I honestly feel bad for those kids. What's she going to do at birthday parties? Bring their own cake? Yeah. I do believe that sugar in moderation, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if there were certain things that you're like, I don't want my kid having red dye 40 because it makes them act like a maniac. Or, hey, I would love to limit my kids to like 2 ice creams max while they're at your house. Or, hey, my kid I don't want them eating gluten or whatever. Like, if there's reasons for you to not be eating certain things, but if you just don't like them eating junk food and they go to grandma's house and she wants to give them a fucking cookie, let the bitch give them a cookie.
Yeah, that's the
They're only going to want a cookie from grandma or to even go sleep at grandma's for so long. Let them eat the fucking cookie. It's not that big a deal. It's not like she's doing anything crazy. It's not like she's disrespecting huge boundaries. It's a damn cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, let's go to your last story, sir. You got one more, or did you read them all?
I already read all mine.
You scared me. I jumped. Well, should we try and read one more?
I was in deep thought about these cookies,
or do you think we're good? Guys, we hate it for you that we don't have a normal episode, but we hope you enjoyed the stories me and Chris read today, and we can't wait to be back with Cody and Willow next week.
Yes, and we'll be back with another classic game.
Yes.
Here at Threddit.
And possibly a news segment, but we're going to keep that a secret until we know for sure.
Yes,
but it would be a quick little news segment. So, thank you guys for listening. And please tell your friends about our podcast. Yes. Give us 5 stars if you like the podcast. We would love to hear your comments, opinions on it. If they're nice, keep it nice,
Of course.
We don't want you to be a dick to us, but we would like some good feedback. See if there's anything that we can do better on or some more things that you're interested in us incorporating. We're down for it. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. So give us a follow, like, subscribe, all the things. We would really appreciate it. And we will see you next week. I'm Megan.
I'm Chris.
Bye, guys.
Bye.